Dustin here with Restoration Health. I'm bringing it to you today. I have a good friend of mine and a mentor of Dr. Butler and I, Dr. Curtis Martin. He practices out in California. Been in practice 20 plus years. He and his wife have three beautiful clinics. And he's become more of an expert with the SoftWave technology. So we're super excited to have you. Welcome, Dr. Martin.
Thank you so much. I'm excited to be on this interview today and really share with you some of my just unbelievable results we've had in our clinics over the last couple of years. We've been lucky enough to have this machine for well over 2 years. So I know you guys are just getting started. That's why so lucky.
Yeah,
So lucky.
we love it. We love it. So, Dr. Martin, I know you're pressed for time, but if you could give our RH family just a little bit more background about you, and maybe a little bit more background about this awesome new technology and some of the things that you're seeing as well.
Yeah, thank you. So a little bit about myself. I've been in practice for almost 25 years now and was always subluxation based, which means looking for the interference in the body to let the body truly heal itself from the inside out. And so being a chiropractor, only having chiropractic, this was the first real technology that we've had come to our offices, and it's worked tremendously well. So we've had the same philosophy as you. The power that made the body heals the body. We release the nervous system chiropractically, and the innate intelligence really heals the body from inside out. But now with this SoftWave, the TRT machine, Tissue Regenerative Therapy, we've actually found a machine that can heal the cell and release the cellular innate ability to heal at that level, which is never been here before in the United States. So a little bit of background. The machine's been in Germany for well over 10 years. They've had a tremendous amount of research, and it came to the United States and been FDA cleared for the last 3 years. And the reason why it works so well is a lot of people, when they hear the word stem cells, they wonder what that is, and is it going to be a painful procedure? And the answer is no. This machine is the least invasive, the safest, most effective, that heals the body from the inside out. And here's how it works. It uses a very special acoustic wave and actually travels very quickly. If you can believe this, 3,300 miles per hour is what this soft wave level, it's just supersonic, goes right through the tissues. Now, when it finds normal tissues, it just passes right through without any harm. When it finds a damaged tissue, no matter where it is in the body, it starts to go to work. And what it does is it wakes up that dormant tissue that's chronically not working, and it starts to do three things really well. Number one is it tremendously brings new blood flow to the area. Number two, a lot of times when things are damaged, it has swollen tissues or swollen joints. We've all experienced those. Those are called senescent cells or older cells. They're just damaged, right? They got to get out of there. And so this helps recycle those older cells. And the most powerful mechanism it does is it releases a little vesicle or capsule in your body called an exosome. An exosome is basically a protein growth hormone that goes into your body, and it activates and stimulates your stem cells to turn on. And once it does that, that's when it starts to proliferate new cells, whatever the body needs, which is magic. And so having this for a couple of years, I've seen tremendous results. Couple examples of just wonderful stories. I had a gym coach. She runs a high-level gymnastics facility, and she came in with her big toe that basically was turned off, and it hadn't worked. Her toe didn't work, so she walked strangely, and her toe was more like almost like paralyzed. It just didn't move. And with the first session of that chronically turned off tissue, we turned on that toe, and she was walking around the office, and she could move it for the first time, if you can believe this,
I love it.
for 10 years. 10 years she hadn't seen that toe move until that day. And I tell you, the only thing that was missing was a tremendous amount of waterworks from the whole office. But when people are in pain and they chronically are suffering for years, and especially some of your listeners right now that are going, my shoulder has been sore for 5 years, knee's been sore for 5 years, this could be a great solution. And speaking about knees, I had another lady that she had both her knees, could barely walk, and was having trouble even getting out of the chair. with the first mapping session we did to see if it was going to be right for her, to see if it was going to help, both knees started to work again. And she was the first time in months and months and months that she could walk with a decrease in pain and an increase in function immediately after her first treatment. And those kind of things in healthcare, when you start to see a dramatic results, that is definitely a miracle. So if some of your listeners are like, I need a miracle in my knee, I need a miracle in my shoulder, this new technology is safe, it's effective, it works so good, and it's just an absolute blessing that you guys have it in your office, since there's not very many machines in the United States. The scarcity of these things is, I think there's less than 600 in the entire country, and that includes Canada too.
Holy cow. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's great. I mean, we're in the midst of our, our patient appreciation portion of August right now, where we're seeing patients come in. They're doing their mapping sessions, and they're seeing, we have a gentleman who came in whose bottom of his feet were tore up from plantar fasciitis, couldn't barely the the room without issues.
Yeah.
Did his first mapping session, and he's been able to walk across the room without issues. And he came back and he started care with us, and he's just getting great results, and it's really great stuff. So to our listeners who are listening, we're obviously super excited about this new technology that we have. We're doing our patient appreciation period right now in the month of August. We talked about the 2 week span. We're actually opening up a third week because the schedule's already finished. So if you haven't gotten on the schedule, to our listeners, give the front desk a call, give them a text. We'd love to get you on to see if this works for you. And once again, guys, we're opening this up to your friends, your loved ones, friends at church, people who you feel like could really benefit from this special new therapy. And we'd love to be able to serve you guys and whatever that looks like, because Restoration Health is really helping a lot of people with this new therapy. So, Dr. Curtis, I really, really appreciate your time. Do you have any last remarks for our patients?
I just, I'm thinking good thoughts, and I hope it's anyone that gets the opportunity to get on that schedule. I really hope and pray that's just a real blessing to you and your body. And like say, that's for anyone that's wondering, the good news is it's not a painful procedure. So you got to give it a try, and you got nothing to lose but your pain and fully, and really hopefully the restoration to whatever you can't do. I really hope and pray you're going to get back to doing that again. So that's my final thoughts, and I really am really honored to be on today's call, and I really hope that some of you are encouraged to go give this a try.
Well, Dr. Butler and I really appreciate you spending the time to come talk to us and our patients. We appreciate you.